I watched my wife beat up a man, and now I'm scared of her.
Okay. I mean, it sounds like this is she was doing it for a good reason based off of the context you gave us before. So I don't know why you'd be.
Is your wife Ronda Rousey that Sean is scared of?
You know, fun fact: when Ronda Rousey was in the WWE, they had a pay-per-view in Houston, and I was eating out, and I saw her husband was there.
Oh.
Giant man, giant man. I think he's like 6'7" or some shit.
Holy shit.
I was at a front row of Monday Night Raw one time, and she high-fived me really hard, and my hand's starting to hurt. I'm like, I feel like a bitch right now.
Well, don't. She's very strong. Maybe the greatest women's MMA fighter of all time.
I was like, ow.
Actually, maybe not the greatest of all time, but she's up there.
She's up there.
Top 5. All right. Here we go. So I, 29 male, have been married to my wife, 26 female, for 4 years.
No.
Illegal.
Yeah.
Well,
kind of.
Yeah, just barely.
I can't do math.
Just barely. 21, 25, just barely.
Yeah, I mean,
that's fine. Really. You're fine. And we've been together for 6.
You have to think about it.
Wait a second.
2023. 2023 is fine. 20 and 23. That's good. You're good.
Okay.
You're good. Right?
Yeah.
We have 2 kids together, a 3-year-old and an 8-month-old. Both are girls. So I was getting our baby down for a nap when I heard the front door slam. Some yelling started. I put our baby down in her crib and ran downstairs. And when I got outside, I saw my wife was screaming and going feral on a man that I had never seen before.
Oh my God.
She was on top of him and just scratching and punching him in the face while our toddler was crying in the yard. I pried her off of him and grabbed our daughter and brought them both inside and then proceeded to call the police. When the cops came, they asked my wife what happened. Apparently, my wife was doing dishes and watching our daughter play in the front yard, and this man came and tried to get our daughter to walk towards the fence.
Oh, hell no.
Ooh.
He then opened our gate, and that is when my wife slammed the front door open, and I started to hear the yelling.
Oh.
The thing is, my wife is not a big lady. She's about 5'3", decently petite, maybe 140-ish pounds. And she got that grown man on the ground and was beating the absolute shit out of him.
Dude, mom's strength is a different beast. There's stories of moms being able to lift cars, right? To save their kids or something like that. Yeah, mom's strength is crazy.
Nothing to fuck with.
Nope.
Oh, yeah. I know that there was an adrenaline rush and maternal instincts, but now I'm actually scared my wife can beat my ass.
She probably could.
She probably could.
Edit. Fear isn't the feeling that I should have used. I am more in awe of her strength, her ferocity, and love for our children. I wonder if this edit came after he got his ass.
Yeah, I was going to say.
For being
fear is definitely not the right answer. Not the right thing.
Yeah. And in awe of her love for our children and our family. I love my wife so much, and I am so lucky to have her. This is her like putting him in a chokehold.
There's like those fantasy football or those football videos now coming up on TikTok, and it's like a wife holding a knife. I will not be watching football this season.
I will be spending every Sunday with the love of my life. If you want me in your fantasy football league, too bad. I will not do it. I'm so lucky to have her. And also, to be honest, it was kind of hot. It was just incredibly jarring to have to pry my wife off of a man and seeing her hands and nails covered in blood because she clawed his face like a feral cat. It was uncomfortable seeing a grown man laying there crying and begging her to stop.
You know what made me more uncomfortable is a grown man trying to abduct your daughter.
Abduct your child.
That is way more uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I feel like for me, in this situation, if I was OP, I don't think I pry Nancy off of this man.
I help her.
I'd be
I
like,
think I just join in. It's fucking
we start wailing. Hell yeah.
If the police come,
like
they
somebody
come.
call for help, but not for me.
Yeah, that guy's not getting up.
No.
And rightfully so.
I actually have a kind of funny story, not related to this story, but okay. So Texas, the way where we are in Texas, the way our house is set up is our garage is kind of in an alleyway, and when we put out our trash, it's usually out in the backyard. So kind of like in that alleyway. I always like to put the trash outside, and I have this weird fear that something is just waiting out there, right? If it's a person, I wouldn't care. But if it's like, I always say there's going to be a monster that's fucking waiting for me there.
Right.
A chupacabra or some shit is waiting for me in a dark ass alley. So I jokingly go and tell Julia, I'm like, hey, can you just stand out like by the garage while I bring the trash outside? And she was like, bet, I got you. So one time she started watching me. And when I saw, like, I was kind of out in the garage already, I just saw her with a knife in her hand, standing, watching. And I looked and I was like, oh shit, I got scared. So I was like, okay, well, I mean, I feel protected, goddamn. And I asked her, I was like, can you fight? She was like, it's not that I can fight, it's that they should be scared of what I'm capable of doing. And I was like, I think I'm in good hands. Or she says how much further I can go than most people. I'm like, you know what? I respect that. I fucking love you.
I respect that. Yeah. She doesn't need to fight. She's got the knife.
Nah,
yeah, I was gonna say,
say,
anybody seeing just a random stranger in a garage with a knife?
I'm not going near that house.
Imagine?
I was like, oh shit. But I was like, man, this is nice.
Your own bodyguard.
Hell yeah.
That's sick.
I'm not scared no more.
I'm not. But I still ran. When I dropped off the trash, I was like, oh God, go back inside.
It's like when you turn the lights off to your basement and run upstairs.
Yeah, and run upstairs
Monster can't catch your feet.
Yeah, that's me.
Therapy.